Hello, welcome back, guys. So it is 101. I think maybe a few more minutes of letting price action just happen, but I thought I would just check in here because it seems like we're getting a little bit of a bounce here. Um, Price action is actually quite nice. Oh, this is the scalp that I was kind of. I wanted to see if we so-called sniper entry. I don't really try to get those. Um, the success rate of those are a lot harder to get, but you know, obviously you have some crazy risk to rewards when you're able to hit them. Also, the thing with a cap that's nice is with your USD, I'm not having any. Oh man, with? Oh my god, there's no. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the word, but when I enter a trade, I'm not having. I'm not getting in like an extra pip down or something like that. My gosh, I forget what it's called. That's embarrassing. Sorry, guys. But yeah. So I would, the idea is that if I put my, entry right here, I'm going to get filled exactly for that price. I'm not going to get filled a pip lower or whatever. Um, we can see here on the 5 minute, it is reacting to this smaller little order block. Um, yeah, right here. And it seems to be bouncing. So if we wanted to scalp, and this is TradingView demo account, we kind of missed our entry on this candle, which was 10 minutes ago, a little bit more than that. But I would have been like doing something like this, aiming for, honestly, for it to break the high here. So I'd be a 3.61, but I would start trailing it at a 1-to-1. Or you could also do the Uh, once it hits target price one, you take half the position off or like 25% of the position off or whatever you want to do. And then, when it's target price two, for example, here, then you take off 50% of the position. Like what? So you're scaling out. That's what I meant. So you'd already have hit the 1-to-1 if you would have entered there at that order block. So we will see if it works out. Potentially, we might have missed the trade here, but we could also do the same idea of now this is the new order block. Um, so we could do something like this. Here's order block on order block on order block. I do like how we have the higher time frame here now in our direction. I mean, arguably this was kind of a break of the low, which is not the best thing to see. Um, but it is kind of just ranging. So if you are a scalper, for some scalpers, they love ranging. I'm not. I mean, I've had some success with that, but I wouldn't say that's primarily my thing. I think even if you guys watched the previous video, part one, you would have seen that most of my positions when I was recording them was on swing. There's a lot of trades that didn't record, or I recorded, but they're lost in the sense that I think I have them on a USB or in my files or somewhere that I honestly would have to track them down. I don't know where they are. So always journal your trades somewhere you can access them so you can create a nice record. So Notion is definitely being nice in that sense because it's a free version and I can do it. I know there's TradeZilla, but Notion's like a free way to do it, and you can use TradingView as well. So yeah, it's kind of skyrocketing away from here, but you can do something like this, and then I would still keep my stop loss there. It's giving you less risk to reward, but I don't like. I mean, potentially I would do something like that even. Let's just make it even 5 pips. With a scalp like this, that's aggressive and it's in a range. I wouldn't risk that much. It'd be 0.25, maybe even 0.10. Um, yeah, but yeah, we kind of missed the Euro USD trade there. So if we would have been on the charts, looking at the 5 minute, we could have taken a trade there. I was kind of waiting for something to happen. We didn't know really what I wanted to do. So that's all me for not keeping more attention on the charts, looking for a scalp. That wasn't really my intention to be looking for a scalp, but yeah, I mean that this is like I said, I'm trying to get back into it, so I'm not going to beat myself up too much for missing that trade, but at least we're able to identify the zones and whatever. So the more I see this, the more I'm confident in it. It's kind of doing the same process, so I can actually risk money, uh, real money, not just be taking demo trades all the time. So we could even. I don't really like going as low as 1 minute. I think that's too choppy price action to me. But I mean, you could. You can see here. Uh, yeah. See, I'm not confident in my skill in trying to use the 1 minute. Even 5 minute, I'm kind of like. When I was scalping, I was using 15 minute and 5 minutes with higher confluence, like the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Sometimes even the daily. Obviously, that makes the trade better. So yeah, seeing the 15 minute here, that would have been a clean setup. Um, you could have, if you were taking a trade based on the 15 minutes, you'd be doing something like that on this order block. Stop loss this here, and you would have been, let's see, just from here, 1 to 1. So you had two entries, and I missed them both. So yeah, so I should have been on the charts, but I was busy editing something. So it's unfortunate. I don't think we're gonna. I mean, let's look at GPUSD. This was happening. Our trade, I think, is still down on us, but maybe we're less down as of now. Okay, so yeah, we are pushing up a bit. So I'm still down a significant amount, but we are bouncing a bit here. So um, if I do see a break or change of character here, where I broke this, I'd be like, okay, now our trade's starting to go in our favor, and actually that's my buy point too. So yeah, we'll see how it kind of hits this area. If it breaks out, that'd be nice. It's bullish momentum. So yeah. Let's see here. Okay, we're bouncing a bit. We're seeing some strength. Um, it's good, but I don't really see a trade here. I guess it did. You could say it bounced off that area. Um, let's zoom out a bit more. Do the 1 hour. Oh wow, I'm really starting to get allergies. Yeah, it's still quite bearish. I don't like those candlesticks. I mean, I should remove this though. That's not. We could technically chart this up a bit more, but I don't want to just waste time making you guys watch that stuff. I think it's pretty straightforward. You don't really need to chart up the zones. I mean, here's the indicator doing it for you, which I kind of already had an idea of. Um, I do like, for me, really charting up imbalances is nice when it's higher time frames because you'll notice those are pretty significant. Price trying to even itself out using imbalances. Okay, so I mean, if it's going to remain bearish, it'd be here. I don't like trading against the trend. I really don't. The success rate is significantly down. I don't know the math of it, but when I've traded against a trend, a lot of the time, those trades are not as successful versus me trading with the trend. And I think most traders would agree with that. The trend is your friend. I think that's a pretty common saying. So, yeah, I mean that's not accurate. This isn't accurate anymore. So we can clear that up. But that is an important area, I guess. Um, excuse me. Yeah. See, like even this is still like that's excuse me on the higher time frame. That's quite bearish. But like in terms of just taking a scalp, I would not be against that. And clearly, as we you know shown, uh, there was an opportunity to try to capture that bounce. I mean, there's still a tiny little imbalance here. I don't know if the price would want to come back down for that. It is slowing down here, the momentum. So at this point, it's like, it's already moved a decent amount. It's moved more than half the way, so the easy money in terms of scalping and the price rebalancing itself is kind of missed. So, like, if I were to take a position, uh, because at this point I'm being pretty aggressive. We're not in discount anymore. Like if we here, I'll do for the sake of what I'm saying. let's uh let's show that real quick. Oh, I guess I would just be in discount. My bad. But uh, if we're just talking about the current session, uh, I guess no, that doesn't really make sense. It would have been from here for here. Um, this would be exactly on the 50. So okay, I guess it would be kind of in discount, but I like it in a deeper discount. And like I said, it's just seems like price is just maybe just rebalancing itself. Um, you know what? I'm not going to take a trade today. Let's just kind of see what happens with this price action. I want to see if I'm right, if I'm wrong. I'm not confident enough in that. I think at this point I would have been confident enough. Okay, the risk reward is a lot better. Let's take that trade. But okay, smacks down there. Let's see if it respects it. It's boring sometimes. You just gotta watch price do his thing and wait for wait for. Oh my gosh! Wait for trades to come to you. Okay. I mean, you can see there it's reacting to it. We'll see if it reacts enough. So let me know. Oh wow, it's lagging out. Okay, what you guys want to see? I have some more ideas of stuff I could share, but if there's anything specific that you guys want to see, let me know. I'm learning. I'm not acting like I'm an expert, but I have been trading for a few years on and off. So it's not like I'm a complete newbie. I've definitely absorbed a lot of knowledge over the years. It's just a matter of putting it together and being consistent. And like I mentioned before, mindset is an extremely big part of trading that I think a lot of people initially take for granted. And the people that end up being successful in trading are the ones that are able to lock that down and get better at handling it and use rules and risk to rewards and management and all that other stuff. So could make a video dedicated to what I think and what I've seen from other traders because I've definitely watched a lot of videos of what they think and stuff. So yeah, I mean it is reacting to it, but not as much, not as strongly as we'd like. So as you can see, it's still bearish. Um, I'm gonna pause it and maybe come back in like 10 minutes. I have yet to make my protein shake. So yeah, we'll check in a bit, guys. For you, you won't be waiting. So I will be back in 15 minutes or something like that. So we'll fast forward for you guys. And Daddy is back. Let's check. Okay, wow. So uh, we were right in the sense that it is remain bearish. So yeah, you would have got lucky going against the trend, playing the range. But it seems here, you know what? I'm gonna count this as not being a bad trade. This is a little scalp. I'm gonna be responsible. I'm not gonna risk a lot. I think that's something I forgot to mention. Reason why I deserved a little spanking in terms of punishment is because I risked way too much. Um, I meant to risk only, like, I should only be risking maximum, and that's if I'm confident. This is my rules, by the way. 1% on a trade. And I was risking 10 to 25%. I don't know, a lot. Instead of putting 0.05, I put it like 0.50. And that's because, I wasn't paying attention. I was being stupid. And then once I was in the trade, I didn't close it immediately. I was just like, oops, oopsies. Well, I guess we'll see how this plays out. So, yeah. Um, this trade is only valid, I think, if there is, oh shit, um, something that will attract it, because I do like how this is an order block. This is a BPR. I love using BPRs. That's the big thing. We're using the trend. Wow, it's being really laggy. Holy, I'm sorry. Let's go to 1 hour. Maybe we can find something to target. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess this would be the liquidity here. And then this isn't definitely not a previous day low. This might be a previous day week low, though. Yes, it is. Okay, there we go. That's what we're targeting, is the previous week low. Actually, we could target the previous day low. It's our first target would make sense to be previous day low, because that's some liquidity right there. But it seems like it might even hit that right now. We might have. It's very large impulse down right now on the 1 hour. Look at that. You zoom out on the 1 hour, it's extremely bearish. Not what we were seeing on the lower time frames. So yeah, let's go here. A quick 5 minute. Let's see. Do I see it going further than this order block? I really don't. I mean, it could, but to me, this makes sense. I think, okay, so it did smack this order block again, this lower one, and it respected it. But the trend's bearish. And if we are going to say this is bullish, let's do something real quick. I mean, I doubt this is going to work. But If it's more than a 79 retracement, that is, in my eyes, we are not respecting the golden zone or the retracement in terms of a bullish entry. So, yeah, it has clearly broken that. I think when we zoom out, it's also bearish. So, I don't know. I am being pretty impulsive here. I just hopped on the charts. I'm like, ooh, I like this. But the fact that it immediately was like, oh, it'll take me. I like that. So I like it when they're easy. Pause. That sounded not right. Um, that's not true. I'm a good boy. Something you guys should know about me. I guess you don't need. Not that that matters, but how you are. Wow. I'm really sorry. It is so laggy. I'm gonna close. I only have literally the only page I have open is YouTube on the side here. So I don't know why all of a sudden it's being extremely laggy. I guess the smart money thing is fucking it up. Um, Turn that off. I don't really need it, anyways. So let me just one more time go on the 15 minute and then the 1 hour. I mean, if we want to be more aggressive, like look here on the 15 minute, this is too high to have an entry. But on the 15 minute, I mean, jeez, on the 5 minutes, it makes sense. Yeah. Is it the cleanest order block? I guess. Yeah, it's not the cleanest one, but it is still kind of makes sense. So, I mean, honestly, I would give it 5 pips. I would be less aggressive, like something like that, because if we do this, okay, yeah, I'm okay with that stop loss. 7 pips, even entry here. We're in discount. We're being a little aggressive. I guess it does make sense to have entry up here, but I'm willing to give that up to ensure an entry, and then let's just make it a nice. What did we say? This is the previous week low. Can we get to 2 to 1? I guess if I'm not so aggressive, you know what? Put it exactly at the 50. How about that? All right. Put it exactly at the 50. We got 5 pips. We're gonna be smart. This is an aggressive scalp still. Yes, we have the trend on our side. We're gonna only risk. I should make a rule system for this. Honestly, I'm gonna say just because it's a demo, we'll risk 0.25. Yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Actually, didn't we risk like 1% on the last trade? We'll do 50. Yes, I know that's aggressive, but fuck. Yeah, I should have rules for this. I do think my last rules was only ever as much as 0.25 for a scalp. So okay, well we'll just do that. That's fine. Whatever. 0.25 stop loss. Yeah, DP. Okay, it goes against me. I still think it's a pretty valid trade. Maybe when I look back on this tomorrow, I'll be like, "What the? God, what was you thinking, bro?" But as of now, now that I'm getting a little tired, I'm trying to call it quits. uh, this to me, not a bad trade. We're still getting discount. We got a high time frame. Well, not super high time frame, but at least with a scalp, we got the 1 hour on our side. Still bearish. It's lost momentum. Um, we got a price target of the previous day low. We're not being too greedy. Yeah, I think that's enough reasons. Again, if I was being really smart about this, I would have a checklist of like what I'm needing for it to take the trade. But again, we're just experimenting. We're just trying to get comfortable. I don't think this will add another punishment in my eyes. Same with that other GP USD trade that we're currently in. I do think that one could potentially hit stop loss. Uh, Actually, we'll check on that in a sec. Okay, we're doing it. So, okay. All right. It's sent. All right. There we go. It's done. All right. Look at this. This hits stop loss. Not going to be surprised. Okay. Yeah. Definitely not going to be surprised if this hits stop loss. Arguably, if I would have managed this better, I could have trailed out of this position or here when I got break even. I could have trailed it. That would have been a good opportunity to do that. I didn't. And that's my bad. So I think because this was taken last week, I'm gonna group that in with the punishment that I'm currently doing, which I have till you guys have till the end of the month to vote for what I'm gonna do, and then I think one punishment a month is okay with me. I'll try not to do more than that, but yeah, I'll have to figure out a better system for that. But for now, I haven't done anything in my eyes that has broken any significant rules. So we're gonna call it quits tonight. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, learned something, and we'll continue this journey. I do feel like I'm starting to get back into the groove of things. Hopefully, we can take a real trade soon. And if not, it's kind of how trading is sometimes, honestly. So, uh, yeah. Thanks for the support. And to anybody new watching the video, welcome. Welcome to the journey.